I'm always so excited and so happy to attend this class and to see all of you and to see that you are responding very well. You know, the classroom လေးကိုအားလုံးကဟိုစားလာပြီးရခါကြောအားပေးတာလဲအရင်ကျေးဇူးတင်ပါတယ်လို့ဂျိမုံပြောချင်ပါတယ်ဂျိမုံကyou know gratitude ကြောင့်အမြဲတမ်းပြောတယ်I always speak about gratitude and I always speak about you know or think about what I'm grateful for every day and I'm especially trying to make that a habit ဒီအကျင့်ကို you know gratitude body ကျေးဇူးတင်တဲ့ဂျိမုံဘဝထဲမှာလို့အမြဲတမ်းအကျင့်လုပ်နေတာ you know နေ့တိုင်းevery day I wake up I try to think of all of the things I'm grateful for and you know you guys always come in my mind you know my Berglish squad JMO English classroom students today I said you know sometimes I do get really sad you know being away from everybody hi my AA I get really sad sometimes and I think everybody feels that way sometimes too but I make sure that I realize how privileged and how much I have you know and I would say I'm not talking about prosperity I'm not talking about material things or money you know I'm talking about just life you know all of these amazing things amazing friends amazing relationships I have you know you guys and this is a relationship diale connection you know you know everything that I've wanted like 10 years ago things I could only dream about you know the online classroom way you know you know it's just been amazing so I think for the new year I hope everybody thinks about how grateful you are you know how much we have meaning even atashurama you know like there are so many people with COVID or even without COVID who have health problems who can't do much and you have your health you're able to watch you're able to listen you're able to do so much you know and when you think about gratitude you just realize like how fulfilled and how much like to keep going you know it makes you push a little bit harder because of everything that we have ဒါပေမဲ့ဂျင်းမနောက်တစ်ခုပြောချင်တာတော့ကျေးဇူးyou know ကျေးဇူးတင်တဲ့ဟာတွေလည်းစဉ်းစားရင်အရင်ကောင်းတယ်လို့ဒါပေမဲ့ you know စိတ်ညစ်တဲ့ဟာတွေကိုလည်းနည်းနည်းလေးပြန်စဉ်းစားလိုက် like I think everybody knows this much better than me you know in terms of meditation I am very weak in meditation I can say because I'm not an expert like many of you here however I have realized that when I'm upset I think people tend to say oh shake it off you know when anybody is upset you know oh is that Fifi so in there I'm you know looking at some of your names Fifi, Nincha, you know, I'm certain that sometimes when you get upset, you know, I think the Myanmar culture, the Burmese way is to just say, oh, you know, kalimasane, or don't act like a child, don't be upset. You know, they shrug it off, they gloss it over, meaning gloss it over so you know, you just like shui like that. You know, it's like, oh, like a boy on labor, shui like that. Like it doesn't mean so much. Right? But it does. And I think that in meditation, you're encouraged, correct me if I'm wrong, you're encouraged to realize when you're feeling sad. You're encouraged to talk or to be cognizant, to recognize, right? Osa sinzare or hosa go atwede o pianchiare, no go atwede okay you know you have to go in and deep inside your emotions and I encourage that okay well that is why it's self-reflection you know ပြန်ကြည့်တာ right ကိုဘဝကိုပြန်ကြည့်တာဒီ patterns လေးတွေဘာဖြစ်လို့ဟိုစကျွန်တော် ကျမစိတ်ညစ်နေလဲ right? And I think that's what meditation is great for, because you recognize the patterns. Okay, မချိမဟိုစားအရင်ကဆိုရင်ဒီဟာတွေလုပ်တဲ့ခါကျတော့အမြဲတမ်းလုပ်နေတယ်အဆင်မပြေဘူးเนาะ okay ဘာတွေလုပ်နေတာလဲဘာဖြစ်လို့အဆင်မပြေတာလဲเนาะ so once we make the connections and once we are true to ourselves เนาะ okay စိတ်ညစ်တယ်ဘာဖြစ်လို့စိတ်ညစ်တာလဲ go in deep in and just say, all right, that's the reason why. And then you try to overcome it rather than just pat yourself on the back. Okay, we don't have time to think about this. Let's go. No, so I think I'm working more on that too. No, I'm going to be thankful, but at the same time to be also more caring to myself. Right? And realizing the emotions. And I hope that you guys are the same way.